And we are back. Welcome back to Esso versus Erik, where once again we are starting this episode with injury news as Marcus Rashford has picked up a pulled calf muscle in that victory over Brentford last time out. That will see him miss the next 2 to 4 weeks with a pulled calf, which does mean that we are a little bit short on wingers at the moment. Because as you can see on the injury list, we do have Garnacho and Ahmad still injured for the next week to 2 weeks as well, meaning that our only recognised wingers right now are Anthony, Sancho and Pellistri. And thankfully for me, Sancho's not gone on strike and not moved to Borussia Dortmund yet. It does give me the option to give him an injection, which will allow him to play against Sheffield United, but I've sort of spoken about this when we had the Garnacho injury. For me, it makes more sense to give these players the proper rest. We do have enough squad depth available, and we do have a youngster in Shea Lacey, who I've already used in this series already, who has got 5 goals and 11 assists in 12 games for the under-18 so far, so I might include him on the bench for our next game, which is against Sheffield United. Now, thankfully for us, Sheffield United are in the relegation zone, so hopefully this should be a win for us even without Marcus Rashford available. In the real fixture, it was, of course, another victory for Manchester United. Scott McTominay and Diogo Dalot getting the 2 goals with an Ollie McBurney penalty, giving Sheffield United their goal. But it was a Manchester United victory in real life. And hopefully it's going to be another victory for Manchester United in this video today. Trying to maintain our winning form. We do have some tough fixtures coming up. We've had some relatively easy fixtures over the last couple of episodes. So hopefully it's going to be another easy win for us today. Let's get straight into it. Well, here's one of those only in Football Manager moments. Mason Mount has been called up to the England squad to replace Bukayo Saka due to his ever-present performances for Manchester United this season.
It's embarrassing. It's a disgrace.
This is what I do. I get the best out of my players. Let's go, Mason Mount. See you later, Bukayo Saka.
All right, don't go on about it. Stop giving it all that.
So here is today's team, and again, we have made changes. Firstly, Maguire and Amrabat are coming into the team due to Casemiro and Martinez coming back from their international breaks late, so they're not fully fit for this game. Obviously, Sancho coming in for the injured Rashford, and even though I just spoke about Lacey potentially coming into the bench, I've actually put Amari Forson on the bench. What I didn't realise you could do is actually watch the highlights of your under-18s and under-21s game. So that's actually what I've done for the interim between these 2 matches. It was an international break, so I had a full 2-week break in between these 2 fixtures to actually monitor how things have been going. And Forson has been looking really good in the under-21s, and obviously Lacey's been performing fantastically for the under-18s. So what I've done is I've promoted Lacey to the under-21s, put Forson into the first team squad until Rashford, Garnacho and Ahmad are available again. And what you actually see is that actually some of these youngsters are playing some really good stuff. Dan Gore, by the way, is absolutely flying for me at the moment. And he's definitely going to be one I'm going to be looking to get minutes for either in the Champions League or League Cup or something in these next few games. He's got 8 goals and 4 assists from midfield as well. And look at the numbers he's racking up. This is obviously for the under-21s. Lacey's was for the under-18s. He's playing in the advanced playmaker role, sometimes even in the wide areas. And he's playing really well for me. So really love how this has been set up on here, that you can actually watch the under-21 games, watch the under-18 games, see how your team is actually developing in the setup that you've built for them. And it really gives you the opportunity to see which players might actually make it through into your first team over the course of the season. So that's how we're running it today. Obviously only one of those youngsters getting onto the bench in the form of Amari Forson, but it's looking good, man. I really like how this series is developing so far, and hopefully we can deliver another result in this game. So for Sheffield United, it's a 3-3-2-2 with Fodringham in goal, Bashan, Egan and Trusty, Bogle, Harmer and Thomas, then Davies and Osborne with Archer Burney up front. Now, obviously going to sit in very deep. It's going to be on our players to try and create those openings, and hopefully we can break them down. Jadon Sancho for Manchester United looks for Rasmus Højlund, who goes for a long shot there. Comes to Bruno, back to Højlund. Is this finally going to be his moment? It is not. Rasmus just cannot buy a goal, but it's a good start from United. Chances in the opening 5 minutes. Let's hope this is going to be another one. Luke Shaw marauders down that left-hand side. Looks for Mason Mount. Out to Sancho. Hits the byline. Cuts it back for Bruno! And Sheffield might be playing 6 at the back. But on the 6th minute of normal time, it is Bruno Fernandes to give Manchester United the perfect start. Let's see if that's going to force Sheffield United out of their shell. Could be a chance for Sheffield United here. Comes to Thomas at left back. Trusty finds Osborne, finds Gustavo. Harmer! Good save by Andir. Good shot from Harmer. Free kick to United here. Luke Thomas picks up a yellow card for his troubles. Bruno finds Højlund! And Højlund hits the bar. Come on, Rasmus. It's coming. It is coming. Bogle now for Sheffield United. Højlund nicks it. Is this the moment? He's 1v1. It's Rasmus Højlund. He scores! Finally! On his right foot as well. The instruction before kickoff. I'll go back and show me clicking on it. We said put pressure on John Egan.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Varane feeds Anthony. Anthony onto Bruno. Back out to Anthony. There's space all over the place. Anthony goes from way out. Unlucky. Sancho here, back in the left-back position. Feeds Mount. Little bit risky playing the ball around there, but it comes to Amrabat, and we know he can travel. Finds Sancho again. Oh, what a ball into Bruno. And Bruno, he had to square it. Højlund was in, he had to square it, but a brilliant move from United again. We're playing some fabulous stuff here, albeit against the side that are bottom of the table. This is Amrabat now picking the ball up. Anthony finds Mount onto Sancho. Shaw on the overlap. Another chance for United. Shaw finds Sancho. Well blocked. Comes to Mount. Hits the post. This is great to watch. Amrabat with another interception. Onto Højlund. Out to Sancho. Tries to beat his man again. Does beat his man again. Finds Mount. Onto Amrabat. Wonderful turn. Sofian Amrabat! Oh, what a goal that have been. And that concludes another fantastic first half for us. 2-0 up, 2.2 XG, so we should actually be doing better than that. 14 shots, 5 on target, 60% possession. I think we just leave things as they are. We're playing some really good stuff. Anthony with an interception now. Finds Amrabat. On to Maguire. Out to Luke Shaw. Again, so much space in these areas of the pitch. And Luke Shaw can just drive all the way through and find Højlund again. And Højlund scores again. I'm questionable of offside. I think Højlund may have gone a smidge early. It just depends if Shaw was in front of him or not. He was definitely behind the Sheffield United players, but was he behind the ball? Interesting that they're showing it like this, not giving the decision straight away. Like I say, he's definitely ahead of the Sheffield United players, but is he behind the ball? Come on. Oh, I don't know which line's which. Goal given. 2 for Højlund. Let's go. He's finally got himself off the mark, and he could be on for a hat-trick here. Come on, Rasmus. And he's let him go again. Just can't keep a clean sheet in this series. The ball got thrown out wide here. Came to Bogle. He put the ball in. And Maguire just lets him go. That's the value of Martinez. Martinez would not have let that happen. Potentially a little bit risky this, but I'm actually going to make all 5 changes at once here, all on this 60th minute after conceding. A little bit of Champions League thinking in mind. I've swapped both fullbacks, Wan-Bissaka and Reguilon, coming on for Dalot and Shaw, because I want them to play in the Champions League game. And I'm putting on the 3 academy players, Pellistri, Forson and Mainu, for Anthony, Sancho and Mount, because again, thinking with Champions League in mind. I want to keep Bruno on because he's playing well. Mount will get his opportunity in the week. And yeah, I promised the youngsters they're another opportunity. We're 3-1 up. Let's see if they can get the job finished. Free kick for United, right on the edge. It's scuffed from Bruno. It comes to Forson. Oh, what an impact that would have been. Amari Forson on his stronger left foot, nearly giving United the fourth. Throw into United again. Kobe Mainu. Back heel to Reguilon. On to Pellistri. Into Bruno. Out to Wan-Bissaka, who has a go! What an effort from Aaron Wan-Bissaka on his return to the side. We're trying to make him better at shooting and crossing because it's his biggest weakness in real life. But good to see him back playing again for us. Into the last 5 minutes then as Rasmus Højlund picks up another loose ball. Finds Amari Forson now. Wan-Bissaka. Ooh, gives it away, Wan-Bissaka. Doesn't prove to be too costly. Varane is able to find Reguilon now at left back. And he can have a go down the other side. Very scruffy in there. Ball comes out to Wan-Bissaka. He finds Amrabat. Back to Wan-Bissaka again. Finds Forson. Finds Bruno. What a pass! And Bruno can't find the finish. Brilliant ball from Forson. Exactly what I want to see from him. Last play of the game is another United free kick. It comes to nothing. It's another victory. 3-1 in the end. Rasmus Højlund, of course, the absolute star of the episode. 2 goals for him. Luke Shaw with an assist. Sancho with an assist. Bruno, of course, with another goal as well. Thank you very much for watching. I'll play the Champions League game off camera before we go into our next game next week. And hopefully it's going to be more victories for us. We're playing some really good stuff. Garnacho should be back for the next episode. Ahmad could be available as well, and potentially even Rashford if his injury was not as bad as initially feared. Thank you very much for watching as always. Let me know what else you'd like to see from this series. Maybe we introduce some more of those youngsters that I spoke about at the start. But thank you very much for watching once again. I'll catch you at the next game.